as we've been working on all week, there's a reason to it. The sustainability of our society, the sustainability of our planet are obviously extremely important. But first, we're just going to do a little bit of guess the species. Okay, the first one. It's not a zebra. Just going to tell you that for free. It's a snow leopard, ladies and gentlemen. One of the coolest cats in the world. Why is it one of the coolest cats in the world? It is because it likes jazz. No, it's because it just looks good. And it has big furry coat. Lives mostly in Siberia and that northern part of the world. Sophia, have you ever hugged a snow leopard?
Nope, because I live in town. But anyway, yeah, they're here.
They are there indeed. Yeah. So for those of you that might not be aware, that Sophia lives in that part of the world, and therefore that's why I asked Sophia if she'd hug the snow leopard. It wasn't completely random on my behalf. Right. This is good. We generally seem to have some understanding of the biosphere. This is good. So our question is, what impact do rising sea levels and temperatures have on the biosphere? Really, the one on the left, though, is a slightly more detailed report into the impact on mangroves. Now, if you didn't know what a mangrove forest was, it's effectively where you get trees that are flooded the majority of the time. So it's particular species of trees that can cope with being flooded a lot. And you end up with these quite dense areas that you can still take a boat through carefully, but are very tightly packed. And so floodwaters rise and fall. And you always find them on the edges of forested areas. Each day we've had a question, so whether it's been ice caps melting, and I think if you use this idea of global warming, ice caps melting as your culminating point for everything, so this is the first time where we've really been looking at something that is another culminating point. The purpose of working together is to collaborate and talk. And I know there's work to do, and sometimes you can't talk all the time. But even just having a bit of a running commentary and giving each other feedback is a lot easier when you can see what work is going on at the same time. Okay. The idea of conscious capitalism is the idea that you can be capitalist, but also do it in a way which is conscious of the impact we have on the planet, right? And the impact we have on people. So doing things ethically, doing things well, but still seeking to make a profit. If you're going to be an effective capitalist with a conscience, you need to understand what it means. Right? So you need to live it as well as being it. If you in your policy documents, in your mission statement, talk about making a positive difference in the world, it doesn't actually mean anything if you're not doing it, right? Or not living it yourselves. I'm going to set you a challenge. I would like you to try and find as much positive news as negative. Microalgae to make carbon neutral cement. That's bonkers. top countries are those that are highly industrialized or industrializing with large populations. If we then come downwards in this, you will see that as we move further down, we have some countries from Europe, places that you would consider industrialized nations. But what you will notice here is they tend to be countries with small populations in comparison. The key thing, I don't want you to feel bad for your footprint. All I want you to think about is, okay, how can we reduce it?